I'm gonna study hard and get a good job. I promise I'll make a lot of money when I get older. Rikun?
Now that I think back on it, I can't believe I did what I did. It was pretty daring. I still think about it. I wonder what she thought when she opened the letter and saw my childish handwritten message, "Marry me when we get older."
Gosh, what is all this? I didn't realize how much you've grown up.
She didn't make fun of me, and she never looked down on me. I still remember the smile on her face when she said,
Thank you, Rikun. I know you'll be a wonderful adult, and when you do...
That promise is just a memory of my childhood days. It's something everybody does and grows up to laugh about how childish we used to be. Or that's what I thought it would turn out to be. Confetti flying everywhere as the girl popped the party popper. She stood inside a cardboard box as she congratulated me.
Happy birthday, Rikun! You're finally 20. I'm here to marry you just like we promised.
I, Riku Mizuki, turned 20 today. I stood there, open-mouthed, and she congratulated me.
Here, this is for you, Rikun, from Amane.
From my sister?
Happy 20th year of not having a girlfriend! This is my present to you. You should be thankful to have such a kind sister.
To my brother, love your sister. Wait, what the heck? What's that woman thinking?
So, here I am. Ta-da! I am your birthday present this year.
What?
I'm excited to spend the rest of our lives together.
What was I supposed to do? I couldn't say no, but why is she saying she's here to be my wife? She mentioned a promise. Is she talking about the time I gave her a letter? No, that's impossible! That's crazy! She's an adult. She wouldn't take a little kid's proposal for real, right? Wait, it's Mana. It could be possible. Her name is Mana Hoshino. She's my older sister's best friend, and I've known her basically my whole life. I'm 3 years younger than her. She's kind, graceful, and cheerful, plus she's the most beautiful woman I've met. I remember how she took my breath away when I first met her.
Enjoy the rest of your meal. I made everything you like, Rikun.
Oh wow, I've never seen this much food laid out on a table before.
I might have gotten a little too excited. Did I make too much?
Mana is beautiful and caring and an amazing woman, but she's a bit of a goof. She can't read a map correctly. She would often call my sister for help in tears. She was often invited to nomikais. The guys there would make her drink more than she could handle, and she would get into dangerous situations. My sister and I would rush to her side to save her anytime she needed help. I wish she would be more careful. Danger loves attractive women. My gosh, Mana, you haven't changed at all. Mana's already in the real world working. I heard she has a job at a design company, but she works from home. Oh, this is good.
Really? Are you sure? Thank God! Don't stop eating! Did you know Amana taught me how to make these rolled egg omelets?
Oh, I see. It's great.
Hey, you don't have to force yourself to eat, okay? I can put the leftovers in the fridge and we can eat it tomorrow.
She has a charming smile. It makes me feel warm inside. It has a calming effect on me, and I love it.
Don't cry, Riku. I'm here for you. And you have Mana too. You're not alone. We have your back. I'll take care of everything until you've grown up, okay? You don't have to worry about anything. I promise. Mane-kun.
Mane?
Are you okay, Rikun?
Mana! Wait, what? Why are you here?
You don't remember? You fell asleep right after dinner last night. You must have been super tired. Your breakfast is ready. Do you think you can eat?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I forgot about yesterday. Mana came over last night in a cardboard box. She started talking about being my wife. Uh-oh. My brain's not functioning. I can't think straight.
Take it easy, Rikun. Why don't you take a shower? It might wake you up.
Okay, that sounds good.
How are you feeling, Rikun? Do you want to eat breakfast now?
Thank you, Mana. Wait, last night, were you serious about that?
Of course. I told you, I'm here to be your wife.
But that's ridiculous. I don't think this is appropriate. You're a young woman. You shouldn't be alone with a guy in his room.
Rikun, I didn't expect you to be the conservative type. Don't worry, I'll pay rent and pitch in for the utility bills. We can half everything.
No, that's not what I'm worried about. Mana, you don't have to do everything Amane tells you.
Amane didn't ask me to do anything. I'm doing this because I wanted to, and...
Mana?
Rikun, it's okay. I'll accept anything you want from me.
Huh? What?
It's been a while since I last heard you raise your voice. I think we're heading down the right path.
I can't wrap my head around what's happening right now. After Mana finished cleaning up after breakfast, I was lying on her lap for some reason. But this is what couples do. I was nodding off when Mana suddenly sat down next to me and put my head on her lap.
This brings back memories. Do you remember how I cleaned your ears like this when you were a little kid? You're so big now. I can't believe how much you've grown.
Mana. Oh no, this is bad. I'm falling asleep again. What is going on with me? Why do I keep feeling so sleepy? I think it's because I feel so safe around Mana. Her soft hands are so calming. She's so warm. It makes me want to cry for some reason.
Thank you, Mana. Each customer is only allowed to take one. I really need you here. You're welcome. You know, you don't have to thank me for this. Amane, hey, Amane! I want to eat eggs right now. Rolled omelets. Okay, the eggs are cheap today. I'll make you some, Riku. You could look forward to eating your sister's delicious rolled omelets.
Rolled omelets.
Oh, you're awake. Do you want to eat rolled omelets?
Mana?
We don't have any more eggs, so how about we go to the supermarket together? Pork is cheap today. Do you want some ginger sautés?
Okay, that sounds great. That was the first time we were shopping alone. Amane was always there before. It feels like we could be a real married couple when we're shopping like this together. Why am I starting to get nervous?
Rikun.
Yeah? What?
It's nothing. I just felt like calling your name.
So much has been going on in such a short amount of time. I hadn't had time to think about it, but this situation is just insane. I have never had the strength to say no to Mana whenever she asked me for something. That's how strong my feelings for her are. Mana? What's the meaning of this?
Well, of course, you know, we're getting married. We should be sleeping together, right?
Look at her face. It's bright red. Why is she forcing herself to do this?
I'll do my best, okay?
My heart, it's pounding. This is unbelievable. Mana is sleeping next to me.
So, we can sleep in the same futon.
I can't allow that! No, I mean, I'm not declining your offer because you're not attractive. I've never had a girlfriend before. Sleeping next to you is almost more than I can handle.
Fine, then here.
I felt the warmth of her hand in mine. Her hand was slightly damp, and I realized I wasn't the only nervous one. Mana, why are you doing this?
It's because I like you, Rikun. I told you I'm doing this because I want to.
Mana.
Good night, Rikun. Sweet dreams.
I did it! I did it, Amane! Mana!
Wow, that's incredible, Rikun! Congrats! Gosh, that university isn't easy to get into. Great job, Riku!
It's all thanks to you two! I'll do my best! I'll study hard and become a successful adult, and then I didn't see any weird dreams. I actually slept well.
Rikun, Amane.
Could it be because Mana's here? Thank you, Mana. After that, we began to live as if we were a real married couple.
Do you want to eat curry today? Rikun, you like curry, right? Rikun, you've become much better at cooking. Maybe you could stir-fry the veggies for me?
The apartment was never quiet. It felt like we were reliving the good old days.
Look at how nice the weather is today. It's perfect for a hiking date.
You're right. The wind feels pretty nice.
Hey, why don't we eat each other's lunch after we finish this round? I'm confident about the obento I made today.
Mana, I have to say, your cooking is the best. I can never get enough of it.
Really? That just made my day.
The sun shone brightly. It lit up Mana's smile. Everything felt perfect. I felt like I had everything I had ever wanted. Do I deserve this?
Huh?
Oh, I mean, I get to sit here with this delicious obento. For a second there, I thought I could be dreaming. For some reason, I felt a twang of pain deep in my heart. I bit into my rice ball to forget about it. We do this after every meal. It's become a natural thing to do.
You're right, but I enjoy these moments. It's like I'm the only one in your life when we're sitting like this.
Mana, I'm going back to my part-time job starting tomorrow, and I'll go back to university.
But, Rikun...
I can't sulk like this forever, right? Seriously, what was I doing wasting my time? I feel a lot better now that you're here, Mana. Now, I can move forward, I think. Thank you, Mana. Don't worry. I'll be okay now, so you don't have to sacrifice yourself to fix my life. Mana, you're an amazing person. I don't want you wasting your time on me anymore.
Rikun, why? I didn't come here just to...
It's okay, really. You don't have to do this to yourself. We're not going to get married. Anyways, I'm later than I thought I would be. Things have been awkward between us since that day. Our conversations don't flow anymore. I'm pretty positive it's all my fault. Gosh, I've grown physically, but I haven't grown as a person at all. But I wasn't lying. Mana means more to me than anybody in the world. I can't ruin her life by making her stay by my side. She's not my older sister. She shouldn't have to. If I remember right, she said she was meeting a client near the station. She texted me to say things were taking longer than she expected. I could pick her up. Yeah, that's the least I can do.
Please, let go of me!
Oh, come on, pretty girl. I would love to take you out for a few more drinks. Let's have fun.
No, Rikun!
Mana! Let go of her! Do you want me to call the cops? Who the hell are you? Don't mess with me, man! Don't you dare touch Mana! She means more to me than my life! I'll do anything to protect her! The drunkard swung his fist at me, but I somehow held him down until the cops came and took him away. I've seen guys like him at Nomikai's. They're such troublemakers. I hate dealing with them. I never want to meet him again. Are you okay, Mana?
Oh, Rikun, you're hurt! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Rikun.
Mana, none of this is your fault. I should have been more careful when dealing with a wasted guy. All of this is his fault. He shouldn't drink till he's that drunk. I did my best to comfort Mana. I think it worked. She smiled and looked up at me.
You haven't changed since the last time. You helped and comforted me back then, just like you are now. Do you remember? I was at a university club, Nomikai. My senpai made me drink too much. He was trying to take me somewhere. I was terrified, but my legs wouldn't listen to me. I didn't know what to do. My head was spinning from the alcohol and I felt like puking. I don't know what would have happened if you didn't come save me, Rikun.
Mana?
I was so scared, but you stayed by my side and rubbed my back gently while I puked out everything I had in my stomach. I always considered you a little brother, but you showed me the man that you had become that day. I've liked you ever since, Rikun. My heart has been longing for you this whole time.
I've always had feelings for Mana. I wouldn't have given her that letter if I didn't. She's been the only one in my heart my entire life. I should have been happy that my dream was coming true. I should have been embracing her, but I couldn't budge. My arms, they weren't listening to me. I'm
sorry. I don't want to pressure you into anything.
No, Mana. You're not doing anything wrong. It's me. I'm sorry. There's a reason I couldn't jump into my happy ending with Mana. It's something I'd been avoiding. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I've forgotten about it, but I admit I've been running from the pain, and now it's time to face it. Finally. It's been so long since I last saw your faces. I'm sorry it took so long for me to come here. I used to feel faint whenever I passed by here. I would feel sick. It took everything I had to stop myself from vomiting. I guess I should thank Mana for giving me the strength to come here. I feel awful about not coming sooner. I spoke to the photos of my family. My father, my mother, my grandfather, my grandmother, and my Amane. My precious sister. The portrait of the deceased Amane Mizuki. My parents died when I was young. I always considered my older sister as my parent, but he wasn't home much. I think that's why Amane did everything she could to take good care of me.
I'll take care of it, Riku. You have nothing to be worried about.
Amane had a habit of saying that. My life existed because she was there to care for me, protect me, and love me. My sister started working as soon as she graduated from high school. She raised me on her own. I didn't want to be a burden to her. That's why I studied harder than anybody I knew, and I did my best to help with the housework. I wanted to help. Amane sacrificed her life to raise me. I wanted to pay her back for everything she did for me, and I vowed that when I grew up, I would give her everything she wanted. That was my dream. That was the one thing I wanted. I thought that by getting into uni, I was going down the right path. You sent me out to experience living on my own, but you still sent me money every month. I still regret leaving her behind. I shouldn't have let her talk me into it. I should have stayed by her side no matter what she said, but I didn't. Amane! Amane! Mana called me one day to tell me that Amane was at the hospital. I rushed to her side, but she was so haggard, I couldn't recognize her. Amane?
Riku, is that you? I'm so sorry. I know you had an important exam. I can't believe Mana called you. I told her not to.
A malignant brain tumor. By the time they found it, it was too late. There was nothing the doctors could do. Amane lost consciousness soon after. Despite our prayers, she never woke up again. After her death, I left my apartment. I decided to take some time off from university and came back to our home. I don't remember much of what happened next. Everything I ate tasted bland, and I couldn't sleep at night. I could tell I was losing the strength and will to live. I blamed myself for your death. I had fun at university. I felt free and full of energy. I learned so much, and I made new friends. Being there opened up so many doors to a new world. I was so busy with studying and my part-time job. Eventually, I stopped visiting Amane. Everything was going perfectly, and my future was bright. I had everything prepared to apply for a job. I thought I was almost there. I was proud of myself. It felt like I was finally ready to start giving back to you, Amane. I was going to take care of you. Amane had to give up so much to raise me, but I couldn't do anything to repay her. Even when she was sick at the hospital, I was fooling around at school. I'm the worst brother ever. So I don't deserve to be happy. I should suffer until I die.
Amane, I'm sorry. I'm going to break the promise I made to you. Rikun, can you take a look at this?
What is it?
She told me to throw it away. She didn't want you to read it, but I held on to it. This is the last letter she wrote to you before she died.
Amane wrote this?
Dear Riku, happy 20th birthday. I wonder what kind of man you will be when you read this.
The letter started with Amane congratulating me on my 20th birthday. It didn't seem like her writing. I'd never seen her be so formal.
You were such a wonderful child to raise. I felt so much joy watching you grow every day. You gave meaning to my life.
Her writing gradually became messy. I couldn't make out what she had written towards the end. However, I could make out the last line.
I want you to be happy, Riku.
Are you sure I'm allowed to be happy? Really?
Rikun.
I want to be happy with you, Mana!
I know.
A few years later. I'm so nervous. The dressing room. Oh, it's here!
Hey, Rikun!
Mana, you look beautiful.
Oh no, you're not supposed to see the bride before the wedding, remember? It's bad luck.
Hey, what are those?
These are the letters that brought us together. The first one is the birthday letter Amane wrote to you. The second one is the letter that you gave to me when you first proposed to me.
You still had that with you?
The last one is the letter you gave to Amane the day you proposed to me. Do you remember it?
Oh, that's right. I remember that letter. I wrote letters to both of my older sisters to tell them how I felt.
Huh? Really? You wrote a letter to me too? Yep. I can't read it here, Amane. Let's see. Didn't you hear me say I can't read it? Hey, wait! Aw, Rikun. You must be happy, Amane. Jeez, you're such a kid. I'm going to read it out loud. Thanks for always taking care of me, Amane. How could you be so cheeky? I told you not to read it. Stop reading it out loud. I deny your request. I'm going to study hard. And I promise to make you happy. I'll live with Mana, the three of us.
Did you have to read it out loud? It's embarrassing. I still can't believe how bold I was.
I'm proud of the person you've become, Rikun.
Mana.
And you kept your promise.
Yeah, we held the 3 letters between our hands. They reminded me of the imperishable love we all felt for each other.
Congrats, both of you.
At that moment, I thought I heard a familiar voice. Thanks, Amane.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.